Thanks, Kurt. The city's light rail transit project is on the move. A new city report shows that the downtown station moving away from the NAC and closer to the Byward Market. With more, let's head over to Melissa Lamb. Melissa, good morning.
Good morning, Annette. And like you said, a new report shows that by moving the Rideau station, the project can save money while still being accessible. The plan is to shift the Rideau station away from the canal and NAC to the entrance of the Byward Market. This will save money since the tunnel won't have to be as deep. But one expert says this is a big mistake since it will create a large distance for users trying to access Parliament Hill and the NAC. The next closest stop west would be Bank Street, but city officials disagree and say the move would be better for commuters.
What's proposed now is the opportunity to move more people. So there's a bigger catchment area where we're closer to where people live and where people go. The other one is more of a feature.
We've been collecting your thoughts on this all morning. You can find us on Facebook at CTV Ottawa Morning Live. Let us know what you think about the move. Annette.
All right, thanks, Melissa. Still with transit, OC Transpo and the Amalgamated Transit Union will be back at the bargaining table today to discuss their latest contract. The ATU says that they have 3 days of talks scheduled this week. The union represents drivers, dispatchers, and mechanics whose one-year contract extension expires next month. A dramatic scene unfolded on an East End Ottawa street. Police arrested one man after an alleged assault and arson. Officers were called to a townhouse on Hillside Drive yesterday where an assault had been reported. Police say a man had barricaded himself in the home and set fire to the unit. He was eventually forced out, arrested, and taken to hospital to be treated for smoke inhalation. The fire caused about $15,000 in damage and has left 2 people homeless. The family of Eric Chapnick was in court for the first time for the opening statements in the trial of former Mountie Kevin Gregson. He is accused of killing the Ottawa police officer back in December 2009. The prosecution claims Gregson was searching for a cop the night of Chapnick's death. Gregson was armed with 2 knives and a BB gun and had 2 bulletproof vests and handcuffs. He admitted to stabbing Chapnick and that he knew he was an on-duty officer. But Gregson has pleaded not guilty to the charges against him. The intentional killing of a police officer carries an automatic first-degree murder charge. Stateside now, 1 person is dead and 13 hurt after a series of tornadoes reported in the Midwest. This video was taken earlier this morning in Kansas, where a state of emergency has been declared. In Missouri, 1 person was killed in the town of Buffalo when the storm hit a mobile park home. And in Branson, there are reports that people have been trapped inside their homes. It was a double win for Republican presidential hopeful Mitt Romney.
Thank you, Arizona. Great victory in Arizona tonight. And thank you, Michigan. What a win.
The former Massachusetts governor took Republican presidential primaries in both Michigan and in Arizona. But Romney's victory in his home state of Michigan was a close one, barely beating out rival Rick Santorum. Ron Paul finished a distant 3rd in both states, followed by Newt Gingrich. And finally, they say good things come to those who wait. Well, today a Hawkesbury couple will finally collect their $50 million lottery win. Joanne and Gaetan Champagne won big back in December, but had to wait for their jackpot because they once owned a convenience store. The review took 2 months, but today the couple will finally get their winnings. They'll pick up the big check in Toronto later this morning.